ha preguntado, me ha pedido que les invito primeramente en español. Les doy gracias a su familia por venir y para añadir a sus bendiciones y sus oraciones a esta ceremonia. Thank you very much for coming. That was at Kathleen's request to make the introduction and invite in both Spanish and English. So, really glad you've gathered here to bring your prayers and your blessings to this ceremony. So, without further ado, Miss Kathleen and Miss Karena.
Should she wear this hat? Should she wear this hat, Ginny?
Do it!
Go do
it! Do it!
Pimp it, Karena! Would you guys go here to take off this hat?
No.
I don't think so.
Pimp Daddy!
Here's your name.
Hold on, she's got to get the ring.
They're in the car.
Help her. Help her.
What? Thank you. I bet she did on purpose.
Who's her?
Marry my son.
She's got hair in her eye.
Yeah, and his new bride, she's from Cambodia. And so we had this great ceremony in my house.
I had him in the
We had all the
bag.
Cambodian Mormons on the right, and all the white Mormons on the left, and me and my kids and all of us who don't believe in organized religion doing the wedding. And
For the equal sign.
so I go, who has the rings? And my son, who's supposed to have them, so I have 3 boys. So I'm marrying the middle one. And the oldest one goes, I don't have them. He looks at the youngest one. I don't have them.
Kathleen.
And they had planned this whole thing just. So I think they just planned this.
I'm hot.
Stand in the shade.
Yeah, get out of some before you pass out. Come here. That's a pretty girl.
Yeah, if I do it in the sun, I can probably read this left out. Can you all hear me?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Perfect.
We have gathered together today on this hallowed ground. We've come together to join these two in holy matrimony. Some may wonder why we're not in a church or in a temple. My response is to say simply that Jesus, as quoted from the Gospel of Thomas, said, "The kingdom of God is inside you and all around you, not in a mansion of wood or stone. Split a piece of wood and God is there. Lift a stone and you will find God." This park is no less sacred than any church, synagogue, or temple. This hallowed ground has been dedicated and sanctified. It is always blessed by angels and ancestors who come here and reside here. Every being who hungers for solace and who seeks love and light is always welcome here. Now, just a few words about who we are. In the Native American medicine wheel, we are all related, no matter where we come from. We are all children of the Creator. You can see that we have some Christians here, we may have some Zen Buddhists, we may have some atheists in the crowd, but we are all related. Whether you believe in God or not, whether you believe in spirit or not, we are all related. And we are all here to honor and bless Kathleen Santillanes and Karena Oldham on their wedding day. My friends and I often greet each other with the word namaste. Namaste is from the Sanskrit and it means the divine in me recognizes and honors the divine in you. So it's in the divine that I ask you to join your prayers and your blessings to this union. It's in the divine that we come together to bless you. You have both made compromises as you have fallen in love, grown together, and have learned how to work together. This is good. On the road to life, there are many bumps and obstacles. There are days when you will disagree and fight. On those days, I want you to remember that it's not about what happens to you. It's not so much about the trials that come your way, it's how you work through the trials and challenges together. As I have watched you grow, Kathleen, over the many years, especially the past 2 years, I have seen peace that has come to your heart. As you have set aside things that no longer serve you, and you seek to call in good people, and walk with honor. All of the characteristic traits you've taught and told me that you want in a partner, you have found in Karena. Karena, I've known you but a short time. And in that short time, I see immense capacity to love, to serve without any expectation, and to help your fellow beings. And those are the things that I think will make this marriage work and make this marriage long and lasting, so you can pass on this peace and this love to others who come into your life. I don't always say things that are whispered in my ear by my angels, my guides, but I want to speak to one thing. There have been naysayers and murmurings and skeptics. Some people perhaps even jokingly have said, it's not too late to change your mind, ladies. And I want to speak to that. No matter where we are in life, no matter with whom we share our life, we're going to find skeptics. We're going to find people who want to break us up. We're going to find people who don't want us to. So I tell you to ignore them. The way I have seen you complement each other, Trina, you just have become this bright, bubbly personality, especially in the last 2 years. Every time I see you now, you're just bright. So to help naysayers, along with this marriage, on this day you join your hearts and souls and you become one committed and unmarried couple, united for all eternity. I bless you to become one of purpose, desires, goals, and life's journey. And I also bless you that each of you maintain your individuality and uniqueness as you grow together.
I think we're unique.
I'd say you got to be unique. Okay, so this is where the hand has to go together. So I want you to right hand to right hand, left hand to left hand. Like that. Kathleen, will you cause her pain? Is that your intent? Karena, will you cause her pain? Is that your intent? Will you share each other's pain and seek to ease it? So this first binding is made. Karena, will you share her laughter? Kathleen, will you share her laughter? Will you both look for the brightness in life and the positive in each other? So the second binding is made. So Karena, will you burden her? Is that your intent? Kathleen, will you burden her? Is that your intent? Will you share the burdens of each other so that your spirits may grow in this union? So let it be. Karena, will you share her dreams? Kathleen, will you share her dreams? Will you dream together to create new realities and new hopes? Kathleen, will you cause her anger? Is that your intent? Karena, will you cause her anger? Is that your intent? Will you take the heat of anger and use it to temper and strengthen this union? So let it be. Kathleen, will you always be truthful? Karena, will you always be truthful? Yes. Will you both always communicate openly and honestly? So let it be. Karena, will you honor her? Kathleen, will you honor her? seek never to give cause to break that honor. Will you seek to never give cause to break that honor? And so that binding is made. The knots of their binding are not formed by these cords or these ribbons, but instead by your vows. Either of you may drop these ribbons, or as always, you hold your own hands, you hold in your own hands the making or breaking of this union. Who stands for Kathleen?
I do.
Will you come forward? We all do, that's good. Will you take this cord to seal their vows in celebration, in witness, and in complete support of this union?
Yes.
Who stands for Karena?
I do.
Come forward. Will you take this cord and seal their vows in celebration, in witness, and in complete support of this union? Remember, you are each individuals. You are independent individuals with unique desires and dreams. You are now also one, a couple, two souls who have come together with new desires and new dreams. You must always work together to move always forward with yourselves in your marriage. Do your best to never go to bed angry. Do not forget to still go on dates. Do not forget to find happiness and diversity. Above you are all the stars. Below you are the stones. As the time doth pass, remember, like a stone, your love should always be firm. As a star, your love should always be ever constant. Let the powers of the mind and of the intellectual guide you always in your marriage. Let the strength of your powers bind you all together with these commitments you've made to each other. Let the powers of love and desire make you happy, and let the strength of your dedication make you inseparable. Treat yourselves and each other with respect always. Remind yourself always of what brought you together. Give the highest priority to the tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your connection deserves. When frustration, difficulties, and fear assail your relationship, as they threaten all relationships at one time or another, remember to focus on what is right between you, not the part which is wrong. Remember that even if you lose sight of it for a moment, the sun is still there. You'll be blessed with abundance and light. Be free in giving affection and warmth. Have no fear, and let not the ways of the enlightened give you the unease. The God and the Goddess are with you now and always. So mote it be. Kathleen, do you take Karena to be your wife and life partner now and forever? Will you love her always, no matter what challenges and circumstances life may bring? Do you promise to honor her, respect her, and share of yourself freely with her? Ask Karena if she will accept you. Karena, do you take Kathleen to be your wife and life partner now and forever? Will you love her always, no matter what challenges and circumstances life may bring? Do you promise to honor her, respect her, and share yourself freely with her?
Baby, that's her niece. Get her hand out of her mouth.
Let us all bless these rings. These rings are circles, symbols that remind us of the sun, the moon, the earth, and the universe. They are symbols of holiness, of perfection, and of peace, that which has no beginning and no end. These are the rings that Karena and Kathleen will wear for the rest of their lives, which express the love that they have for one another. let us send our prayers and thoughts and our love to these rings, so that as they wear them, they carry our love with them as well. Let us bring all our blessings and prayers to these rings, so they remain a symbol of unity and commitment. Can we offer our prayers in a moment of silence?
Ryan, smile.
And in Mexico, it's the right, so we don't care. Go either way. Okay, repeat after me. With this ring, I do wed. Let it ever be a symbol of my never-ending and eternal love. With this ring, I do wed.
With this ring, I do wed.
Let it be a symbol of my never-ending and eternal love. With the authority vested in me and in the minister of the Universal Life Church, and now and as your wife and partners forever.
You're gonna save the ribbon.
So why don't you stand up here with your people?
Yes, everyone.
Oh, come and give them.